I want to talk about these vinyl overlays that I just created for this car. So if you look on the left side and see that the white portion of the taillight is smoked out, and you look at the right side, it is not. So it's kind of cool. Just having fun today on a day off. I did this on my Fiesta actually many years ago. I've not had a single peel, bubble, rip, or anything. I actually did it up here too. You can see right here that little tear, that little triangle. So I've worked with vinyl a lot over the years, and had some laying around and just thought I'd see what it looked like here. So again, you got the darkened one here and the non-darkened here, and it's a light enough tint that it does not block the reverse lights or any other lights that you might have covered in your car. So anyhow, I'm just going to show you how to install these, and then I'm offering these for just $5. Just that covers my envelope, my material, and my stamp. And if you want to PayPal me, I'll have my PayPal address below, and you can get a set of these for $5 for your Honda Insight Generation 1. So here's all you do. Step 1 is obtain your vinyl in the mail from me, and I will send you 2 overlays like this that are pre-cut. Step 2 is clean. Hopefully you can see all this. Alright. And then step 3, basically the side that says right or left, which in this case this says right, okay, is going to be the facing outside. So this has 2 sets of peel. The first peel is on the back, which is sticky, and then the second peel is just to protect it. And don't worry if you got some bubbles or streaks like I'm showing here, because that'll disappear. That's just in the front, the top layer, which is a protective layer that you'll pull off last. So once you've cleaned it, normally with a large section of vinyl you would do this, you'd use a squeegee and soap and water, but this is so small it doesn't matter. You don't have to. You can if you want. You can watch some videos on vinyl installs on taillights and such, and you'll see how you know, how soap and water helps you float the material. But I've done this for so many years, and I feel comfortable, especially with something small like this, that I'm just gonna peel it off. Of course, make sure your hands are clean. If you struggle to get it peeled, you can just use a piece of tape, like packing tape, and just grab it and pull it off, and it'll pull right off. But get your thing, again, make sure you have clean hands or this all doesn't work. And basically you can just start at the left or right side. I like to start at the inside of each one. Hopefully you can see this good. And basically just line it up. And you kind of want to push, and you can again watch vinyl install videos on your own, see all the technique. I've done this so many times on so many cars, so many shapes. I've done some really hard ones, so this is just so simple. I'm pretty confident doing it. So you'll notice the overlay is a little bigger than the actual section, and the reason for that is because where it curves around right here, if you don't make the decal a little longer, you'll still see in there. So that's why I'm doing this the way I'm doing this. But anyway, we are about there, and then you just kind of want to look at them both, make sure they're similar. And then once you got this, you want to pre-press out any bubbles maybe that you can see in there. And don't worry if you see 100 bubbles, they're all going to disappear. So just kind of get the big ones out, and then you can just grab your fingernail, kind of grab the edge of this. This is the outer layer, and voila. Okay, then you need some kind of like squeegee with a piece of carpet or something on it. You can just use some, you know, a credit card with a sock if you want. And if you look here, you can just see the larger bubbles, and you just want to gently push those out. Again, this is so simple. I've done some pretty complicated headlights and taillights where you've really got to work it forever and use soap and water, but this is so little, it's just easy. So just push out your bubbles. A lot of these bubbles, even if you don't push them out, they're just going to evaporate, and it's going to shrink onto the plastic, and they'll disappear over time, or you can push them out later. But once the sun hits this, it's going to do a nice job of cleaning it up. There is this one section here, you have this little protruding spot in the taillight. If you want, you can just take a pin, like a, you know, like a thumbtack or a pin, and just pop it a couple places, and it'll form a little tiny vent for that stuff to come out, and then this will get nice and flush. I might do that later, but
push the rest of these out. Again, you don't have to get all these perfect day one. If you come back tomorrow or next week or next month and see some more that you missed, you can get them. But I actually did pretty good here. They're almost gone. Be careful too, if you don't use something with carpet, you may tear the vinyl. I've done that before, being real aggressive with just a credit card, pushing it on there, and then it actually starts to tear into the vinyl. So you don't want to do that. So check everything, look at it in different lights. I'm about done, so I'm going to stop. I'll just hit it real quick again with the Windex or invisible glass is what I like to use. And there you are. And I'm going to take this off now and just show you finished product. So I think it looks pretty good. I just did this one actually before, and as you can see, there's that little bubble around that protruding spot. So I'm just going to get a pin, make a few holes here, and arrow. Again, when the sun hits it, it'll suck onto the plastic, and you won't have a problem. So that's it. Super easy. As you see, you can do it in just a few minutes. Looks really good. Again, made it a little long so it wraps around, but you can't really tell. It doesn't get in the way. I'll show you on this other car I've got here. This is without. And then this is with. Cars are in a little different light. This one's actually in more shade, so you really can't get a good contrast, but I think you get the idea. So anyhow, if you want these, just send me an email. I'll send you my PayPal address. I think it looks quite cool, actually. And my email is puddleglum72@gmail.com. puddleglum72@gmail.com. Send that to me, and then I'll send you a different email address for my PayPal. And again, just $5. I'll send you both. And this just covers my material and a stamp and envelope. All right, cool. Oh, you know something else? Bonus on this video. So check this out. I've been working with vinyl a lot over the years. So this spoiler is in fantastic shape on this gray car. It's got a few imperfections, but really not many. It's almost perfect. This is just plastic. So this one was quite beat. So I took some black overlay and check it out. And I thought about selling these too. I might pre-cut those later and make a video where I just have, it's just a strip basically that just fits right here perfectly, and it covers it up. And as you can see, it was real bad. This particular one was, this car is beat a lot more than my gray one, and you can see all the imperfections and stuff, but that was beat really bad. But yeah, I might make those in the future. That'd be a little more cost involved because I'd have to roll it up and ship it in a box, and that would be some more money. But anyhow, you can see how well that looks, and you can actually do the same thing while I'm at it. This is just vinyl trim tape right here. Another little trick. So Amazon matte black vinyl trim tape, and that covers up the yucky, you know, like this one's yucky. See how yucky that is. So I'll probably trim tape the red one, but you can see how nice that came out there. Anyway, lots of little tips and tricks you can do in your car. All right, cool. If you want these, send me $5 while supplies last.